Your grocery budget says $400. Your last 30 days of receipts say $600. So before this month even starts, the plan is already $200 behind. Welcome back to Budget Basis. This is not a discipline problem. It is a stale number problem, and we can repair it with the receipts you already have. Here is the budgeter in our example. Every payday, he copies the same grocery line into a fresh budget, $400. That number worked a while ago, so it feels responsible. The spreadsheet balances, every dollar has a job, and the plan looks clean enough to trust. Then real life checks the math. One trip is a little high. Another includes restocking basics. By the end of 30 days, he did not spend $400. He spent $600. The category did not fail halfway through the month. It started with the wrong number. The fix starts with evidence, not guilt. Pull the most recent 30 days of grocery receipts or grocery-only transactions. In this example, the 4 shopping totals are $132, $148, $141, and $179. Add them together, and you get $600. These are illustrative numbers, not a rule for what your household should spend. The point is that 4 real receipts carry more useful information than one old guess copied forward 12 times. Before you total your own number, clean the category. If restaurant meals, pet food, medicine, or household supplies have separate budget lines, move those purchases out. Otherwise, you are not measuring groceries. You are measuring a pile of unrelated spending with one label. What remains is your current 30-day grocery baseline. In this example, that is $600. USDA updates its food cost reports every month because food costs are not frozen forever. Your household number should not be frozen forever either. Prices are only part of the gap. The Federal Food at Home Index rose about 3.4% from January 2025 to June 2026. But a household can drift much more because children grow, work schedules change, convenience purchases increase, or the old number was never realistic. This $200 gap is household evidence, not a national inflation claim. Now make an honest decision. If $600 fits the paycheck, budget $600 and stop pretending $400 will magically return. If $600 does not fit, do not type $400 anyway. Change the shopping system deliberately, then measure the result. Choose one lever at a time. Change the store or brand. Plan meals around what you already own, or reduce one convenience habit. One measured change teaches you something. 10 restrictions at once create a miserable month, and no clue which change actually helped. Turn the monthly baseline into a weekly guardrail. 600 divided by about 4.3 weeks is roughly $140 per week. This is not a hard daily prison. It is an early warning number that tells the budgeter when the month is drifting before the checking account has to scream. At the end of week 2, he checks for 10 minutes. If he has spent $310, he has about $290 left for the rest of the month. He can adjust the next list while the problem is small instead of discovering the full gap on day 28. This may force another category to change. That is not failure. A budget is a set of trade-offs, not a collection of wishes. Lower a flexible category, adjust the first savings transfer temporarily, or change the grocery system. But make the trade visible instead of hiding $200 inside wishful math. The next month will not be perfect, but it will start closer to reality. If the new shopping system brings groceries down to $560, that becomes the next piece of evidence. The number can improve gradually without building the entire month on a lie. Your action is simple. Collect 30 days, clean the category, set the real baseline, and check again after 2 weeks. Budget Basis is where we turn money stress into simple systems you can actually use. Subscribe for the next repair. This video is educational and is not personal financial advice.